You can do power.
Oh, see, and then modern day, mate. Modern day. Modern day.
Today I get.
How would you give the blueprint to Terence to beat Canelo Alvarez?
Just need to do his job, what he's doing well. You know, he's changing his stance. He's moving a lot. You know, he's keeping distance. Like this, he could win, of course. Not with changing punches.
How good is Crawford?
Crawford is amazing. Not just good. He's amazing. And
he said the same thing about you.
Thank you, Terence. But I think he should be in the book for
really? Is that good?
How to learn boxing, you know?
Really?
He's a very good fighter. Yeah, I like to watch his fights.
Pound for pound, #1?
Yeah, probably he is now because he is undisputed champion in 2 weight classes. And
crazy.
Don't be fooled. Dimitri Bivol isn't just backing Terence Crawford ahead of his huge fight with Canelo Alvarez. He's gone a step further. He's jumped into camp, right beside him, watching Crawford's footwork closely, studying every step, focused like a man on a mission. Crawford glides around the ring like a dancer, but Bivol, he makes it look like second nature, like it's part of who he is. The two spent hours training side by side, shadowboxing, drilling, breaking down footwork. That's how Bivol figured out how to break a monster like Artur Beater Beef. He didn't just win, he handed him his first loss and took all the belts at light heavyweight. Everyone saw it in the Williams Skull fight. Canelo struggles with slick movers. Some fans call them runners. But that's not Bivol. He stands in front of you, hits you clean, then disappears before you can blink. It's pressure with precision.
And you're not staying, but what you are doing? And then?
Who do you think has more power out of the two?
Canelo, of course, he got used to this weight class more than Crawford. He needs to get used to this power, even he's big.
So how does Canelo beat Crawford? Do you think that's a stoppage?
He could beat him, he could stop him.
If Crawford wants to beat Canelo, he shouldn't copy what Skull did. He should take notes from Bivol, because Bivol didn't just beat Canelo, he outclassed him. Only Mayweather ever did that before. Bivol gave Crawford some hard truths. He said, if you're jumping to 168, you have to feel that power early. Get used to it fast. But what really counts isn't muscle, it's mindset. If your mind's not locked in, the punches break you down.
Happened anyhow, you know, from both of the sides. And Canelo, of course, will try to find some hard punch.
Okay. Well, I'm looking forward to this weekend. I want to get your thoughts on the co-main event between Dubois and Parker. That's obviously a huge title fight for the heavyweight championship.
That shock, that moment when something lands and your legs give out. Bivol's seen it. He watched Canelo do it to guys like Charlo and maybe even Callum Smith. But he believes what breaks fighters isn't the punch, it's the fear after.
He's a fighter with one of my favorite fighter, to be honest. I told it before and I'm telling it now. He's very smart. He knows how to use his skills, even that he's older than before. But he has a good chance, to be honest. Oh, and with his style.
What advice would you give?
And Crawford, he knows what's at stake. He's already ruled for weight classes. Winning a fifth would cement his legacy. People doubt him, say he's too small, but Crawford's unfazed. I'll feel amazing at 168. He says he trusts the work, not the talk.
On how to beat Canelo if they were to fight.
I will not advise him because he knows already what to do, you know. Why I should advise him? If he asks me, maybe I will tell my experience, but I will not advise because he could give advice.
This time, he's the underdog, something rare for him, but he likes that. Says his real edge shows mid-fight when he starts to figure guys out. That's when he goes from good to dangerous.
Favor Canelo or Crawford in the fight? How do you think the fight goes?
It goes Crawford will try to keep on the distance Canelo, but also just to keep Canelo on this distance, it's not just enough. He has good.
He's heard the noise, that he's not big enough, that he doesn't belong. But for Crawford, this camp isn't just about getting stronger, it's about getting everything right. Every little thing. That's what wins fights. And with just 3 months to go, fans are torn. One side has Canelo, Mexico's pride. The other is riding with Crawford and Bivol knows better than most how it feels to beat Canelo.
What do you make of the fight with Crawford and Canelo that's likely to be announced?
I think Crawford wants this fight a lot. He wants this fight, and I think he will be more active than Canelo's previous opponent, and he has different mentality. He has champion mentality. I think fight will be much more interesting.
What do you make of the weight in that fight, the weight difference?
I think Crawford will not...
Even Bivol had doubts at first. Jumping to divisions, that's massive. But after training with Crawford, he changed his tune. He's bigger than he looks. Super talented. One of my favorites, Bivol said.
Let Canelo just walking on the ring 1-1. Because we could see this fight. Canelo did everything. When he want to rest, he could rest easy, in this fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, when he wants to work, that guy didn't give him work. Just rest. And I think with Crawford, it will be harder to rest.
Who do you think wins?
I don't know.
Still, he didn't sugarcoat it. Crawford can win, Bivol said, but there's stuff we don't know if he can handle. It all depends on how well he adapts on fight night. But his switch hitting and awkward style could throw Canelo off.
I feel great. I win. I come to put a great show, but to put a great show, you need both fighters. So, but at the end of the day, win is a win.
Are you frustrated with William Scott?
Yeah, a little bit. But
What did you say to him at the end of the fight?
I say to him,
Because it's not interesting to see the fight when one person doesn't want to win. Doesn't want to win at all. But it was hard fight for Canelo because he was always aiming, and even the skull didn't throw punches, and it's hard to catch him. He's just moving. But his movement is good, to be honest.
Yeah.
Some think Canelo's slowing down. Others say he still has the edge. But if Bivol's right, Canelo could be looking at only his third career loss. And on September 12th in Vegas, this could be the fight of the year.
you just come to, you can not win a fight like that, fighting like that. And he say, yeah, I'm sorry. It's my first time and I just tried to put a good fight and I'm so sorry. That's right.
What's your message to fighters who will fight you in the future? Obviously not Crawford, but with that kind of mindset, they just want to last the distance.
That's a mediocre mind. That's a mediocre mind because they come just to survive, to go to the 12th round. That's a mediocre mind. You need to put a good fight there and put.
Well, I've been wanting to fight. I feel as if that's a legacy fight. I feel as if this is the biggest fight in boxing today. I feel like this fight right here is like the last of the Mohicans. We both coming in an era where Floyd Mayweather was #1 pound for pound, Showtime, and HBO era, that type of era. So I think this...
Canelo only landed 56 out of 150 punches that night, most to the body. No knockout. Crawford saw that movement worked early. Skull just couldn't keep it going. Crawford plans to do better. Not by chasing a knockout, but by using timing and angles to keep Canelo guessing.
So every time I see him, he'll come and be like, Canelo? I'm done doing it to you. I'll be like, man, come on, man. Yeah. So every time he say that, I'll just be like gradually getting into looking at okay. And he's not that big.
he heavy, but he not that big.
Right.
You know, and I'm just like, all right. I'm laughing, but at the same time, it started.
Many believe Crawford's defense and ring IQ could shut down Canelo's power. After the Saudi fight, Crawford even stepped into the ring to face him, setting the hype in motion. "We see holes," said his trainer, Biomac, and we know how to exploit them. But Vegas still favors Canelo.
I feel sorry for him. I feel sorry for him, but boxing. He's boxing. And you know, things happen.
Did you watch the fight?
Yeah, of course. It was a fight. He was a good dancer. Yeah.
Well, would you rather see him fight Gus Haney again or Rowley again?
Crawford's already undisputed in 2 divisions. Almost no one's done that. Now he's chasing a third against a legend. Canelo spoke with sway and said, "He's good, but in my weight, it's an easy fight. If the money's right, let's go."
No vine a pelear a Madison y voy a volver a venir.
Canelo, I'm sure you saw the fight with Crawford and Madrimov, and you heard Turki Alishik say that he sent you an offer, possibly to face Crawford for coming up here. Is that true, or what happened with that?
No, I don't have any offers. And look, I'm kind of.
Funny enough, Canelo once called this fight pointless. Thought critics would bash him for picking someone too small. But now he's game. Crawford's pushed hard for this moment. Wants to prove size won't stop skill.
True fight. Yeah, true fight, but
True fight.
true, yeah. No, not YouTuber fight.
Huh?
Not YouTuber fight. Yeah.
They need to talk and talk about the fight because they want to say something. The people know we are great fighters. They want to put a great fight.
Yeah.
We don't need to talk.
I am sure in the end.
Skeptics are out there, pointing to Crawford's recent win over Israel Madrimov, a decision, not a knockout. They wonder if his power carries to 168, but the matchup itself has fans buzzing. The skills, the personalities, the stakes.
September we will have one of the greatest fights ever happen in boxing, and I am sure.
And fist up. Sure, it's good. Excellent. Great. Excellent. Wonderful.
Saudi's Turki Al-Sheikh even tried to lock it in after the Madrimov fight, told Eddie Hearn to reach out to Canelo's team, but nothing came of it, not yet, anyway. Critics say Crawford's simply too small.
I'm going with Terence Crawford. You know, big weight jump, a dangerous fight, but somebody's got to prove to me that they can break Terence Crawford's will and that he can't figure it out against you. You know, it ain't no disrespect toward Canelo, but I've said this the last couple of years. I'm not betting against Terence Crawford against nobody. Like, you got to show me that you can be.
But Andre Ward sees something different. He told Boxing News this kind of leap would crush most fighters, but not Crawford. At 37, he still thinks Terence can shock the world.
In terms of his resume, the opponents that he fought, right? And people say he fought this name and fought that name. Where did he fight that name when he fought him? He 32. He coming off 2 losses. He 35. Kovalev, when he fought Kovalev was cooked. He wasn't the crusher. He wasn't the undefeated guy. He had lost that. And
if he does, he'd make history. First male boxer to be undisputed in 3 divisions. Canelo's already a 4-division champ with 63 wins. Only Mayweather and Bivol have beaten him. And now, everyone wants a shot. Charlo Eubank Jr., even Bivol wants a rematch.
Knocking the hustle. But you lose me when you start saying I'm the best fighter in the world. Or you lose me when you feel like you don't have to fight the best, but then everybody else got to fight the best. Canelo is a really good fighter, man. But you don't really know how good you are until you fight the other best. Like even Dmitry Bivol, the dude you lost to.
Bivol's manager, Vadim Kornilov, told World Boxing News he expects Canelo's fans to push for revenge, but other fights like Bivol versus Eubank or Bivol 2 might happen first. Still, none of that matters until Canelo deals with Crawford.
Like with the Canelo, yeah? He put all his energy, all his power on single punch.
Yeah,
and yeah, maybe single punch sometimes he's harder, Canelo, yeah, than Better Beef.
No way.
Because Better Beef didn't do Better Beef was more like close and yeah.